Well, hello and good morning, ladies. Sherilyn here. I just want to leave this message here about exciting details of our upcoming first ever women retreat. It's called Refresh Retreat. The name Refresh is a brand that Joel and I gave to all of the events that the Lord will put on our hearts to do. So it's a refreshing, so for restoration, for getting back to square one, resetting each other, resetting oneself in the presence of others, and being able to unite as the body and have a good time, and that we will water each other and iron sharpens iron. So I'm excited to give you details. So Shauna did a wonderful presentation last week Thursday, giving you details on the function. Now we did not we were confused on some things. There was some misunderstanding where we thought there was going to be a landing page where you guys were able to click on and being able to book your reservation, make your reservation. Now that is not the case. I spoke to the travel agent, who happens to be my aunt, Gwen Kim, and so she was telling me that it's best for you guys to call, which I agree, because that way you guys could have a live person that you can ask questions, and all the details that I don't really want to answer. She'll be able to answer that because she's better equipped. And so here it is. Here are the details for you to book. Now we want to make sure that we solidify these prices. We've done a research to try to find prices that's comparable or better, but we couldn't find any. So she wants to make sure that we have these prices for an all-inclusive resort. So it is the Rio in Falmouth, right? Falmouth, Jamaica, and it is the Palace Aquarella. Aquella. Aquarella. I think I got it right, right? But anyway, the details, where you're gonna start getting more like official information, but I want to be able for us to solidify this price. The pricing is one I want us to confirm and make sure that we get it. So she needs to have a confirmation, but at least 11 people confirm that they're going to be coming, and that means a deposit. So now the deposit was long overdue because I was just busy. Good morning, sweetie. And I was just busy. So I just wanted to make sure that we get on this price. So here it is. So here are the details. So if you're going by yourself and you're sharing the room by yourself, you're the only person, and you're going there, it is going to be $274 per night. That's 274 per night. So the retreat days that we're going to be for the retreat is 4 days. So if you want to go longer, you have that option. Again, that's why when you speak to Gwen, you'll be able to let her know based on your particular reservation what it is that you require, and that's going to be your payment plan. So 274 a night works out to be for 4 nights at $1,000.96. So that's $1,000.96 for an all-inclusive brand new resort for 4 nights. And I think that is an incredible price. That's for one person. Now, if two of you are going to be in the room, again, that is 190 per person. So that's going to work out to be $760 per person for 4 nights. So it's an all inclusive. If you're sharing the room with one other person, all inclusive for 4 nights in a brand new resort. And you guys saw Shauna did a great um, uh, presentation. She showed you the hotel. She showed you the pics of the hotels. There's lots to do at the hotel. The Rio brand is a beautiful hotel. That's what we experienced the last time. But this is a brand new facility. And of course, they're going to give us the best treatment because they want to be able to have us to return. So here it is. We're going to grab a hold of this special pricing, and so $760 if it's two of you in the room. Two of you in the room. It's $760 per person for 4 nights. 4 nights. Now, if you want to go longer, it is $190 per night. Again, the details when you call Gwen, she'll be able to, it's your reservation, right? Your money, your reservation, whatever you want to do, all right? So we just want to solidify these prices. So there's gonna be there's a deposit due like yesterday, right? But anyway, we have the favor of the Lord. So if you guys are able to just solidify your reservation, we need 11 people booking and saying that we're committed to do this. Now, number three, the third option, of course, is three persons in the room. If it's three of you, it's 180 per person per night. And that means for each person for 4 nights, it's $720. So 4 nights, 720 nights at a impeccable resort, all inclusive. You do not have to spend money on anything once you're on that resort. This is a great price for 4 nights, right? Of course, this all excludes your plane ticket. This is just for the retreat, the resort, and the experience only at the resort. And this is a great price. And so you're up to choose whatever hotel, whatever airport you want to use. And Jay and Shauna give great insight that if you're leaving from like major cities or Florida, like you're from New Jersey, New York, and New Jersey, you going into Kingston, the flights are usually cheaper. So you could fly into either Kingston or Montego Bay, right? Those are the options. And again, because the Powells, they're from Jamaica, they travel often. They said make sure you look at options going into Montego Bay. Now, for the children, if you're taking children with you, which I don't know, it's up to you, but I just think that some of these children should stay home. This is your time. But anyway, they offer children price. It's a beautiful hotel for children. Again, if you want to make it a 7 night event where you come for 4 days and you have your children there and your family there, and there you guys gonna do something before or after. Again, that's on up to you. You make those arrangements with Gwen. But the children age 2 to 12 is $96 per night. That's $96 per night for a child that's 2 years old to 12. All right, and it's great experience for them. But again, this is a women's retreat. Now, some women were asking that if their husbands could come. Again, remember, it's a women's retreat. Now, if your husband want to come to the retreat, again, if you guys want to do something where you come in early and stay late, or you're not going to be with us all the time, we're just going to have set times where we're going to get. Again, that's up to you. You could definitely come with your husband, right? But they could just, if my husband come, I don't know if he's gonna come. If he is available, he might come. But he could take all your husbands away from us, right? He's gonna take them all away from us. All right. So they'll have something to do. They might have their own men conference or something like that. But this is a women's retreat. We are coming for refreshing for us, right? To make reservations, you will call Gwen Tim. So her name is Gwen Tim, right? Or Gwinnett. Gwinnett is her name, but we call her Gwen. So you could call Gwen at, the phone number is 718-864-3483. That's 718-864-3483. 718-864-3483. 718 864-3483. All right, so that's the number to call. Now you can email her with questions as they arise at gwentim@yahoo.com. That's GWENTIM at yahoo.com. That is GWENTIM at yahoo.com. And I think it's good for you to have the email so that you guys could email back and forth any kind of details, documentations, whatever needs to be done, that you also have a history, and also when you get your confirmation. So when you make your reservation, the deposit is needed. So the deposit is only $50. So $50 to ensure that we lock in this price. If I could get 11 of you ladies that know you would be coming to this trip, to please go ahead and lock it in at $50. So it's $50 per person. So you call, you deposit the $50 per person on the reservation. So your name. So the first name that you give, that's the person that the reservation is under. So please give the primary person in the room. So you give whoever is going to be responsible for the room, you give your name because the email correspondence and updates on the trip will be coming to you. So when you call to make your reservation, hello, sweetie. When you call to make your reservation, you put your name, your date of birth. I'm sorry, you're going to need your name, your full government name as it is on your passport, your date of birth, your phone number, your email, and emergency contact. So your name, your date of birth, your phone number, your email, and your emergency contact are the information needed for you to make the reservation, start the process. And of course, a deposit of $50 just to solidify. Now, Gwen told me that when you call, when you make the reservation and she put it in the system, it's going to come up and ask her if you need travel insurance. Then you could talk to her about the various travel insurance that's available, and you purchase that. Um, Shauna did recommend that you do get travel insurance because we don't know what can happen in terms of family situation. Again, pray. I just pray. I praying persons, and I just believe that all things will work out. But again, we never know. So we want to make sure that just in case, if you want to have that option, you could go ahead and buy that insurance for your trip. So that at that time, the price of the insurance will be available. So we don't know what that price is, but you'll find out when you're making the reservation and you have an option to buy in. I think you should also ask her, how long do I have? What's my window to purchase the insurance, right? So if you don't have to purchase it, then what is my window? What is my close off date to purchase the insurance for this trip? Right? So your first deposit is due like ASAP, like yesterday. This is to solidify that we can get the rooms, and I would like she needs about 11 to say, okay, we're serious. We're gonna block off 11 rooms, right? I expect more people to be going on the trip, but if I could get 11 of you to call and make a reservation at 718-864-3483, and her name is Gwen. She's also my aunt, right? So after that, you will receive a confirmation email. So with all your up-to-date information, and then you get put it into the payment plan if you choose to, or if you want, you could go ahead and pay off your vacation right there. So it's $760 if it's 3 of you in the room, $720 if it's only is I'm sorry, 720 if it's 3 of you in the room, 760 if it's 2 of you in the room, and 1096 if it's 1 person in the room. That's for 4 nights, all inclusive. Now, we're gonna be talking about options for excursion and those things, which are gonna be additional prices, different costs, and later on down. So we're not focusing on that. So those are gonna be things that are gonna be offered and available. Um, and also, what else? That's basically it for now. If anything, we'll keep you guys updated. So this is 15 minutes of instructions. So again, guys, call Gwen at 718-864-3483. Ask her all the details that you would like, and she'll handle that for you. Um, and I'm totally excited. I'm totally excited about this. Me and my daughter will be going. Me and my princess. So we are going to be going on the trip. So hopefully you guys will be joining me. I'm so excited about this. I know God is going to do something phenomenal there. And we're going to have something special for you. This is the first time me doing something like this. I tell you, God really takes you out of your comfort zone. So guys, I want to encourage you to go ahead and solidify $50 deposit on the trip. And at that point, ask Gwen what is the last possible date that you can purchase insurance on the trip if you're looking into insurance and you're not ready for it at that point. All right, so love you guys. See you soon, talk soon, and More details will be coming. I believe that we're gonna have another presentation on Thursday. I know we're gonna have another presentation concerning the trip, to go into more exciting information and what to expect on the trip, this Thursday coming up. So with that, guys, that's it. Thank you. Take care.